just wanna run, hide it away, run because they're chasing me down. I just wanna run, throw it away, run before they're finding me out. I just wanna run.
Hi guys, Jellyfish6121 here, and this is my Q&A video where I have had people comment on my Instagram photo, just asking me questions that they wanted me to answer for this video. So I'm gonna go right ahead and get in. So the first question is Apollo your first hamster? Yes, Apollo technically is my first hamster. When I was younger we had pet rats, we didn't have pet hamsters. So technically, yeah, Apollo is my first hamster. However, my best friend when I was younger, and my best friend now still, when we were little, she had a winter white Russian hamster, and his name was Nibbles. And she actually commented saying, "Do you miss Nibbles?" And yes, I do miss him. He was such a great hammy. He was so tame, and he would, he could literally sleep in the bed with me all night, and he would, because he's super cute, and he was such a tame little boy. And obviously most people think you can't actually tame dwarf hamsters, but he was really tame, like crazy tame. And what was the name of my first pet? So my first pet was I'm gonna say my cat Meadow, because she was actually my first real pet. Like, I had a rat but I don't remember, so it's more my mum, she cleaned him out and looked after him or whatever. And I obviously had pet fish and stuff, but you know, there's not, like, obviously fish are real pets, but my first proper pet I would say is my cat Meadow, and she's still alive today and she lives with my mum. But she's a really nice cat. She's actually a bit of a bitch though, like she's a little bit evil but she's super cute. Okay, and now on to the next question. How did you come up with each of your pet names? So with Apollo, it was like, he was a bit of, like, I wanted a hamster and my boyfriend kept saying no. You know, we went to the pet store and I saw Apollo and I just really wanted him, and we adopted Apollo and we was on our way home. Here's my little impulse buy, my little baby. And we were trying to think of names, as obviously we didn't really have anything planned. We literally bought everything there that day when we got Apollo, literally everything. And we kept thinking of names, and in the store Apollo wasn't like afraid, he was like really brave. Not like any of the other hamsters in there, that he was really brave and just not really that scared. So when we were thinking of names, I suggested like Rocky after the boxer. But I don't know, it just didn't really fit. Oh, he's just trying to climb down. It didn't really fit or suit him. And then my boyfriend followed on from that by saying, oh, how about like Apollo Creed from Rocky, who is also a boxer. And I really like the name Apollo because it sort of relates to space as well, and it just kind of suits him, and he looks like an Apollo. And I don't know, I like his name. Then my next question is, how come you decided to keep hamsters as pets, and will you be getting any more? Well, I've always really liked hamsters. Like, I always felt they're really cute and cuddly, and Apollo is really cute and cuddly. And I don't know, I always used to look at them in the pet store when I was getting my dog stuff, and I always wanted one. I kept saying to my boyfriend, I really want a hamster, and he kept saying no, and he wouldn't let me have one, and I just really wanted one for ages. And I don't know, I can't really say why did I decide to keep them. I think they're super cute, and like, they're actually quite good companions, even though they tend to use you for food. Apollo's quite a cute little guy who likes to get involved. And will I be getting any more? Well, I would really like to get another hamster, but at the moment I don't think I will. Like, I'm quite happy with the two I've got at the moment. However, I do want to get like a little pair of dwarfs one day. Obviously not for a while, but I would quite like to get a little pair of dwarfs. I'm not sure what dwarfs, just, I don't know. It'd have to be sort of a, when I'm ready, I'll sort of think a little bit more into it. And do I plan on getting any more pets? If so, what? Other than hamsters, at the moment, I don't think I will get any more, like any other breed of pet. I do want to get some rats, but I don't think it'd be fair to get them the whole time I have my dog, as my dog is actually a ratting dog, so, there's some seeds. So it wouldn't be fair because obviously rats like to come out and play a lot. So for free roaming around, I don't think it'd be a good idea to get a rat whilst I have my dog. So it's not something I will get. That's just the Apollo sitting in the camera. He's getting a bit crazy and hypo, so I might have to put him back. Also, I didn't mention how Comet got his name. I've just realised. Well, when my mum got me Comet, and like I was trying to think of names, and then I obviously wanted a name that would relate back to Apollo, so sort of that maybe a space or a boxer sort of theme, something that would relate. Sorry, he's trying to escape. Yeah, he's a bit naughty. And then going at Christmas time, so it was like a name that could be Christmassy as well. And my mum actually suggested the name Comet because it would link into a Christmas reindeer and it's also a space theme, and I thought it was a super cute name and it just suited him, so I just decided that would be his name. I'm just going to put Apollo away, but I have Comet out now. Okay, he's so cute. So we'll carry on with the questions anyway. It says, what is the story behind for both of your hamsters? How did you come to get them and where from? So with Apollo, he was impulse, like I said, I adopted him from the adoption part. He is actually from Pets at Home. From Comet's trying to eat my paper. Let me just give him a treat. And Comet, I really wanted another hamster, and Comet. And my boyfriend said no. My mum said she'll get me one, but then my mum said she wouldn't get me one because it's not fair on Aaron, because he said I couldn't have one. Comet just jumped because I had to move the box back. And then like a week before Christmas I actually went to visit my mum, and I got there and Comet was there as a surprise for me, and I was super happy, and she got in from Pets at Home near her house, which is different to the one that Apollo's from. So he's trying to climb down. He's not as crazy as Apollo, but he's always looking for a way to climb. So yeah, that's Comet's sort of story. Didn't really got much of a story, which is kind of sad, but he's a Christmas hamster, that's all that matters. And he's my perfect little boy. How many hamsters have you had? Just the two, just my little Apollo and my Comet, and they're all I need, they're perfect. I had two Jabbals as a kid as well, but I don't remember, like I was like 4 or 5, and they were probably obviously more my mum's pets, obviously because she probably cared for them. But yeah, so just, hey, no nipping little man. He thinks I'm food because I've been handling food. He thinks my fingers are treats. Why do you like hamsters? I like hamsters because they're super cute and super fluffy, and they're like just great little cuddle bears. Like they're so sweet, and Comet is just totally adorable, and so is Apollo, of course. I just really like them because they're little, they're relatively easy to care for once you sort of know what you're doing. And Comet, don't eat my paper. And like they're just super cute, really. You can't really fault hamsters, they are adorable. And he's sitting in the way of the next question, so I'm gonna have to move him. Come here. You can sit in front of the camera and say hi. What is your weekly food schedule? So I'm gonna answer this question. I'm just gonna put Comet back because he keeps forgetting. So what is my weekly food schedule? So I feed Comet, empties his bowl every single night, so I refill it every evening for him. And they don't just have Harry hamster food mix, they have other things. Like I like to mix it up to make sure they get a bit of everything and enough protein, as I've heard and read online that sometimes the hamster mixes aren't actually that nutritional for them. So I try and like mix it up a bit for them and make sure they get everything they need. And they get fresh veg 3 or 4, sometimes 5 times a week. I try and give them a little piece every night. They don't have it in large amounts like some hamsters. They actually have quite small amounts at one time, so they can have it more throughout the week. And they don't actually like eating it in large amounts, as I have tried a few times to do like a whole bowl of veg and they just sort of pick at it and they only sort of eat half. So I try not to overfeed the veg and just give them a small amount each evening, and they seem to like that, and it's pretty easy. They also get treats, and some people don't actually like giving their hamsters treats, but I love giving my hamsters treats, and they love treats. And they do get treats every single night, whether that be like a walnut, but they normally have walnuts in their food, so I suppose it's not really a treat for them. But like, they have healthy treats, and they have sugar treats, and they have like crunchy treats. It just depends really. It depends what I feel like they need in their cage, or what they're lacking in their sort of diet at that time. So for example, I just gave each of the boys a chocolate chop and a Gerber puff, which I know is quite a lot of sugar, but they don't have them very often. They more or less have like banana treats and things like that, where there's not so much sugar and it's more like actual food, and peanuts and stuff they really like, or crunchy treats. But I try and get the ones with low sugar. But so that's their weekly food schedule. What are my 2 favourite cage themes? Okay, so this is going to be, you might find this weird because I haven't actually done them. I really like natural cage themes, however both of my boys aren't overly keen with natural items. And I did try going for a natural theme with Comet once, but I thought it looked really out of place with these plastic wheels. So maybe I should save up and buy one of those large wooden wheels, like wooden ones, to try and sort of complete a wooden theme, like a sort of natural theme for them. But they both like all like the plastic tubes as well, so it's quite difficult for me to be able to do that with everything that they like is plasticky, which is annoying because I actually really like natural themes. I think they look super cute, and they just, I don't know, they just go together really well and look good with the hamster's cage. And my second favourite cage theme would have to be a beach theme. I've seen quite a few of these done, and every single time I absolutely love them. Like the whole sand area actually being sand, and the blue Carefresh and all the items. I actually think it looks amazing, and I am hoping to do a beach theme soon at some point, but with both my boys being Syrians, it's kind of hard to have a large sand area because they prefer it smaller and deeper rather than bigger and not so deep. Like dwarfs are better for beach themes, I think, just because of like the sand and that. Comet's actually watching me right now. Let's see if he... Hey!